Myia, talk a little bit about the just the approach this week, and how excited are you from the last meet and those little things that y'all talked about on, I guess, Friday night to make those improvements. Are y'all focused on that?
I mean, yeah, every time we come back from a meet, we recognize the great things, but we also recognize the things that we need to work on. So last night we had a practice, and we just started there, chiseling, sharpening up, and just, I don't know. I mean, I think that we did a really good job, but we do have some spots to improve on, and I think we've already started working on it.
Myia, is there any extra motivation or, I guess, excitement knowing that you're the last one that anchors the floor? Is there any extra pressure that comes with that?
Not really. It's a spot that I had to get used to because in previous years I've always gone probably first or second, really, and sometimes like third. It was the farthest back I would go, so it's something I had to get used to. But I mean, it's great, especially competing in the PMAC. Everybody's just, when we get to floor in general, everyone's so excited. It's the fourth event, and it's the most interactive, I guess you could say. So I think they really like it. But I mean, any spot in the lineup it's an honor to be able to represent LSU. So.
Does that feel like a prominent spot? Is that something girls?
The sixth spot.
The anchor spot.
Yeah.
Do girls fight for that spot?
I mean, we fight for every spot. So, and it's up to the coaches to put us where they think that will contribute best. So, like Didi always talks about, it's a strategy. They make the lineups strategically, like who goes first, second, third, down through the lineup on purpose. So we just come in the gym and compete every single day and just make sure that we're doing our best, and whatever they see fit is where we go.
Why do you think they keep not giving you a 10 on floor?
Yeah, I don't know. I just go out there, do the routine, and whatever comes up, comes up.
When you were starting this floor routine and beginning to train it, did you expect it would go off this well? I mean, nothing less than a 995 6 weeks in. Was this kind of your expectation?
No, I mean, I didn't really have an expectation, I think, and that's probably the good thing, the key for me, is to just go out there and do my gymnastics and just do what I've been training in the gym. So, and now I think like with the passes that I'm doing in the routine, I'm most comfortable with it now. It's been 3-4 years doing those passes in that order, so I'm really comfortable with how it goes. So I've been able to really focus on the small things.
How did you come to choose those passes? Was it just you and the coaches?
Yeah, well, I mean, when you come in, you have skills that you can obviously already do. And when I first came in, I had a different opening pass. I used to do a different pass in the double layout. And then I just worked on it over the summer between my freshman and sophomore year. Yeah, and it's just something that they see fit. They can see what you do and see what you can do best, and they just pick for you, kind of.
What's the second pass again? First is double layout.
The first is double layout. The second is a 2.5 twist punch front tuck. So it's like a combination, because you have to have like combination pass. And the last one's just double pike. Yeah.
Do you ever wish you could maybe change it up a little bit?
No, I like it. I like the order. I like how it goes. It really works for me. So yeah.
Back to Mike's question, is there something that mentally you have to have though to close things out? I mean, in baseball, it's the closer mindset. Is there that almost kind of the same?
I mean, I guess in a sense, yes, but at the same time, like I said, regardless of where you're going, you have to be ready to compete and hit your routine at whatever spot it is. But I mean, my mindset going into floor, especially when it's our last event, is just kind of like just go out there, do it for the team, do it for the fans that are all here cheering. We've built up most of the time. We built up momentum to that point through the past 5 people, and it's kind of my job to just cap it off and not let it end on a low note.
But there is some added responsibility.
Yeah, I mean, I guess there's like an added responsibility. Like I said, like 5 people in front of you have just hit their routines and done a great job. So, I mean, you want to obviously cap it off well, but I just trust my training and just do the routine. So
there's no extra maybe like self-talk or.
No, I prepare the same. I prepare the same for the last spot as I do like on beam when I go second. So, yeah.
What's that feeling like when you bring the house down? Obviously, hit that final routine.
I mean, it's a great feeling. It's awesome. I mean, everyone's cheering, and especially because it's the last routine, everyone can kind of tell at that point, like if you what you needed to win, and like if you did that and all of that sort of thing. So I think that goes into play in everyone's minds, and it just erupts, and it's amazing. I mean, our fans are great though. Like anytime that you stick a landing on any event, they go nuts. So it's awesome. It really is.
Do you,
Yeah.
do you talk to like your teammates before the routine, or do you sit by yourself, kind of stay in the zone, or what?
No, I mean, I kind of do a mix of both. Like while they're going, I'm really invested. I cheer them on, of course, like whoever's on the floor. And then while the other team's going, I usually just kind of like stretch my legs out and just make sure that I'm not getting stiff from standing too long. Because when I get really excited, I like tense up. So so it's kind of a mix of both. But yeah, it's just, and then we do inter squads in the gym where we practice those lineups, and so I get to practice what I'm going to do basically before I even get to the meet. So yeah.
Just like you talk about playing in front of the LSU crowd, second straight sold out meet. What did you just talk about the atmosphere in Baton Rouge about gymnastics?
Yeah, I mean, I think that it's definitely grown. It's like skyrocketed since I even got here. I think like when I first got here 4 years ago, it was kind of a buzz about LSU Gymnastics, but it seems like in the past few years that it's really just grown. And the fact that we've had 2 sold out meets straight is just, that's amazing. Like it really is. And just to get people to come out on a Friday night when they could be doing so many other things on a Friday night, like, and they'd rather come watch LSU Gym, like that's amazing.
My heading to the state of Missouri again. It's a state y'all spent a lot of time in, I guess,
Yeah.
the last year and a half or whatever. How comfortable are you guys in that arena, and then just with that, that
Yeah.
travel schedule?
Well, this one we're gonna go to Columbia, so it's not the same arena. It's but it's the same sort of trip because it's to Missouri and everything. And I mean the coaches have done that by design because our postseason is basically in Missouri, so they wanted to get us used to that trip, just what it's like going there and coming back and everything. So I mean I think we're comfortable, I guess you could say, but this team does a really good job of adapting regardless of what's going on. So I mean, yeah.
When you go into an opponent's home floor, is it kind of like an us against the world mentality? What does that do for the team
Yeah.
as opposed to being in the PMAC and the comfort?
Yeah, I mean, it definitely is kind of, it feels like that a little bit, like us against the world, because you go in there and while there are plenty of fans, I mean, we're going to have a ton of fans, I'm sure. Sarah Finnegan, it's, she's got tons of people in Missouri, like the whole state of Missouri, but so, I mean, I'm sure we're going to have tons of people there, but it is like that a little bit. You walk in and, I mean, the arena's different. It's not like, even down to like, I'm wearing purple and there's like no purple in here, like that kind of stuff. Like, but I mean, we always talk about it just staying in our purple zone is what we call it, and it's just basically like staying in our bubble and cheering on each other and just trying to improve with every single routine that we do. So as long as you do that, it's not too overwhelming.
Is there anything unique about Columbia that's different than anywhere else? I mean, is it?
I've never been, so I don't
Oh, yeah.
know. Yeah, because I think when we were supposed to go there, we competed at like a quad meet or something. So I've never been to the University of Missouri, but